listening to the Space Police Podcast, your weekly source for all things Destiny.
Hello and welcome to the Space Police Podcast. This is episode 4. It's the 27th of January. My name is Christopher Puner, and with me this week I'm joined by the handsome and not ever forgotten Cody Needham.
Oh, thank you, Christopher.
And the equally handsome but sometimes forgotten, especially if you stay next to Cody, because I don't get much further than that, it's Sky Fitch.
How's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for not taking that too hard and in stride.
Go on.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome to the show. This week we were supposed to have our friend Dylan with us, but due to, just basic driving principles of it being too far and all that jazz, he was unable to do so. So him and I are going to talk about maybe either him being on the show another time or something else we can do, yada, yada, yada. But those of you that know him and remember that last week I had mentioned he would be joining us, unfortunately, that is not the case this week, but stay tuned. I guarantee you will see some good old-fashioned Dylan in the future. All right, so this week we actually have things to talk about. Last week it was kind of a bummer because the day after we put out the episode, after we had talked about there not being an update and there probably not being one for another week or two, the very next day, Bungie released an update. So we'll be talking about the update that came out about 6 days ago and a couple of other things. But first, before we get started, as always, I'd love to recount and know, for my sake and for the listeners' sake, if they're curious at all, how each of our weeks went in Destiny this past week, starting with Mr. Sky Fitch.
All right. My week went pretty well. I actually just bought Fallout 4, so I'm kind of playing that, but every morning I put some Destiny in, some PvP, and what did we do? We didn't do the raid this week.
No, we haven't.
We did not do the raid.
Not yet.
No. But been waiting for Iron Banner, been preparing for it, doing some rifts and stuff, because I knew that was coming up, and we did some trials over the weekend. I did it with Cody and Steve first. We did pretty good. We got up to 5 and 3 for highest, I guess. Yeah. And then it was me, you, and Cody. Me, Chris, and Cody. And we got was it 5 and 3 did we have, or was it 4 and 3?
Or 5 and 3? One of the two.
It was one of the two.
I don't remember.
It's pretty much the same thing, though.
It was really late.
Yeah.
But we played pretty well.
We played pretty well, and then a lot of times I was just like, why do I play this game? Because I feel like I play like shit.
That's what Trials of Osiris will do to you. It'll take you from one extreme of, man, I love this game, to, Jesus, what the hell am I doing playing this game?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, what did I get anything new? Oh yeah, I got that new primary sniper rifle. Was it No Land
Beyond?
No Land Beyond. That's it. It is really cool. It is fun to use, but honestly, I use the what do you call it? My hand cannon, the Hawk Moon, and that thing honestly does like the same thing of damage, but there's more bullets, and it doesn't reload after every bullet I shoot. So
right. Our friend Steve also got No Land Beyond. Did you guys both get it at 310?
We did.
Yes, I know you did. And I know he did as well. Okay, yeah. Now
I got it from doing strikes though. I did the daily strike.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit.
I did what we were talking about last week. How you do the 3 strikes in a row, and then you pop a coin, and then you get. It's weird though because I got it on the second strike. On the second strike, I got the exotic.
Did you pop it 3 coins for that, just for the hell of it?
I popped it for all of them, just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. But I got it on the second one. The third one, I didn't get anything, though. So, I don't know if it was because I was doing the daily one over and over, or it has to be like an actual just random strike off the Vanguard list. But, yeah, I got it on the second one instead of the third. But I'm still happy about it. The gun's really cool.
Exotic isn't exotic. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's a really cool gun. So we were talking about potential situations where you could take that gun, and you don't have to make a decision between shotgun and sniper because you have you can run both at the same time. But did you get any time to use the gun? Can you talk about that at all?
I did. I used it. Yeah, I use it in PvP a lot.
Does it feel like a sniper rifle still, or does it feel different?
It does. It definitely does feel like a sniper rifle. But I mean, it doesn't have like an actual narrowed hollowed scope view. It's just it pops up and it has just like a little ring that you look through with a little point at the end.
Okay.
As an aimer, it's kind of like all the other new rifles that you get from the raid. How it doesn't have like the scope; it has like the holographic thing, but it's an actual like old school metal ring on it, and then you could see everything around it, and it's really fast to pull up and shoot right away. So it's nice. It's nice to have, but the one thing that sucks about it is that it reloads after every bullet. I mean, it reloads kind of fast, but not fast enough for you to shoot, like, say, 11 shots from my Hawk Moon that I have in a row.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
so the Hawk Moon
fair.
definitely beats that. But it is definitely fun to run around with a sniper rifle as your primary and then have a shotgun in your next special weapon.
Right.
So that was a cool thing to have, but I don't know. Nothing will ever replace my Hawk Moon besides that damn last word that I cannot get.
Just can't get for some reason.
I get everything else but that gun. It's
Bitch.
just a pain in the ass, but
Bitch.
it'll come to me. It'll come to me one day.
Maybe if it's meant to
Bitch.
be, Sky, it'll come to you. It will.
It will come.
All right, thank you, Sky. Cody, what about you?
Yeah, pretty much a lot of what Sky said most of the time I played with him. So we did trials earlier in the week with Steve and then the three of us. Iron Banner. We also did the Nightfalls. We did Nightfall a few times.
Nightfalls, yes.
Shit, I haven't.
You
I
missed it.
Missed it
You
last
missed
week.
it.
Oh my god.
It's all right.
And then
We could do it tonight.
been playing Banner. Played some Banner before we came here.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking riff.
Played this morning.
Got a
I
bunch.
did.
Are you unhappy about that? Actually, hold
You
on.
know, we'll touch
get to it.
down
get
that
to
on there
it.
shortly.
We'll get to it in a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, that was mostly it. You know, Trials, Strikes, Nightfall, Banner.
Get anything?
A lot of
good this week?
PvP. Ah, did I?
Didn't you get some trial pieces?
Oh yeah, the Trials Scout Rifle, the full auto Scout Rifle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got the auto rifle. What is it called again? The Trials auto rifle.
I have no idea.
Doctrines passing or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
That thing
Yeah,
is ridiculous.
I don't remember what
that
the name
rate
of
of
the Scout
fire is
Rifle
all the way max, and it just like just destroy. I mean, the impact is really low, but it shreds.
Oh, sure.
And you can get a bigger clip and then just like unload on somebody. The thing is, if it had a stagger on it, it would be like way OP because people wouldn't be able to touch you.
But yeah, that's mostly it. How about you, Christopher?
Well, for myself, let's see. This week I didn't do a lot of Destiny, much to the downfall of my Destiny playing, I suppose. But you know, Sky made sure that I knew I wasn't playing a lot of Destiny this week. Or reminded me at one point in time or another that, hey, do we still play this game? It's been like 3 days.
haven't played Destiny anymore, bro.
It's been like 3 days. No, but he had a fair point. I this week, admittedly, was the first week of the new ranked season for League of Legends, so I was really distracted with that, with placements and stuff like that, and getting things ready for LeagueCast. The Destiny kind of went to the wayside a little bit, but I did still get a couple of opportunities to do some cool stuff, like playing Trials of Osiris this past weekend and getting some neat things from that. I got more from my 3 of Coins drops than I did actually from the event itself. And we played a fair amount of Iron Banner last night. We're going to play some tonight. I played some this morning. I like Iron Banner. I like Iron Banner a lot, mostly because you don't have to rely on a fire team to get into it. You know, Trials of Osiris, you're pretty much like locked into, I have to have a pre-made in order to participate and do well. With Iron Banner, you can go in solo and do whatever you want. Notable drops from this week, I did get a 310 Dragon's Breath. Ooh. Which I'll never use.
I use it in PvE sometimes just for the hell of it for, you know, AoE damage.
Yeah, but I mean, I know I have the 310 rocket launcher from the raid. That's a legendary that has a pretty big blast radius as it is. Like, I don't really need Dragon's Breath. It has almost no purpose for me. I would want to use it in PvP, but I've started to notice for myself that when heavy drops, I don't give a fuck. I don't really care. Like, I'll pick it up if it's around me, but I'm not going to go out of my way to do it unless it's for, like, a bounty or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, it doesn't really matter to me. Plus, if I use my legend or my exotic slot on Dragon's Breath, that means that I can't use my multi-tool.
Which is great.
And we just can't have that.
Well, nobody wants that, so.
Okay. All right. I hear you and I feel you, but you're just completely wrong.
Wiener boy.
You'll have plenty of time to talk shit about that later, I'm sure. But yeah, so that was pretty much my week in Destiny.
Foreshadowing.
It was pretty. It was pretty slow. Yeah, I hope to play more this week, especially with all this PvP to be had. That's going to be happening like this week and the following weeks. But yeah, anyway, let's move into our news section. Speaking of PvP, Iron Banner. It started on the 26th, which was yesterday for us. That's 2 days ago. If you're listening to this and you're listening to it on the day that the show comes out, it's going through February 1st at like midnight going into the 2nd. It is Rift this time. And this is your
Indeed.
opportunity, Cody.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Rift
Oh,
on Iron Banner?
I just don't do as well in it as I do the other game modes, Control or Clash. Mostly you got, when we're playing with Sky over here, we got Rift Hoarder Sky.
That's
he's just
fine.
running.
I'm okay
I mean, he
with
does
Spark
well.
Hoarder.
Spark Hoarder. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. I don't know. I don't do well
Defend or
getting
run
points.
Guardians.
I love running the Spark. It's because I don't know. I play it smart. I hate seeing people just like grab it and try to run in the middle of everybody.
He tries
Yeah.
to play it smart, but he detonated for the first time.
Yeah, you did. You got slow and greedy, and you blew up because you held it for too long.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
in his
I never-
defense, he didn't know that could
Yeah,
happen.
I had no idea. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Yeah, playing by myself earlier, people, when you're playing with a lot of random people, they do play like idiots. They just grab it and run. Like, oh, I got it, guys. Let's go. Follow me.
So yeah, those
but
who you didn't know, if you run around with the Spark for a long time without slam dunking it, you will blow up.
Yeah, or without dying. If you die, you won't blow up
Well, no.
either. But yeah, if you have the spark for too long, there's a timer on your screen.
I was not looking at it. I was
Oh,
too busy running
I
away,
was too
getting
busy-
shot
I
at.
was too busy dodging bullets. Yeah. I don't know. It's been kind of nice. I like that the map changes and stuff like that. Like, it's a nice contrast to Trials of Osiris, and the fact that it's Rift is interesting. It's also kind of a nice change of pace because nobody really ever goes out of their way to play Rift.
Yeah.
Unless it's for a bounty.
I think Rift is underrated.
Rift is kind of underrated. It's a nice team game. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it also lends itself to specific maps really, really well.
It does.
It's
yes.
like it's like neutral. It's neutral capture the flag. Is pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's neat. It fits well. But yeah, there's been a lot of feedback on like Reddit, on the forums, on a lot of public places of people that are just so upset that it's Rift, and they actually responded publicly to this. I know Deej made a post. He was like, "Yo, we hear you. That's too bad." Because it's not going to change. I know some of you were like, let's get a petition together. Let's not have Rift for Iron Banner because it's not Control, blah, blah, blah. It's like, we're trying to do new things here. Like, just bear with us. Iron Banner will be back again.
who
It'll be
cares?
something else. It'll be Control, probably. Let's just feel this out. Like, this game is a constantly growing sort of thing, an experiment,
I don't
so-
do as well in Rift, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, you're not like,
It doesn't piss.
fuck Rift
It
forever.
doesn't piss
God
me off
damn
that it's
it.
Rift.
not
It's just
Control.
like, okay, I gotta switch it up a bit, play
Yeah.
it differently.
Yeah.
That's all.
But, okay. So we're going to keep playing it, and then we'll talk about how we finished.
Yeah, I'm hoping to
Or-
get that rank 5 and get some nice droppies.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
want that
nice.
scout rifle.
I haven't gotten to rank 5 in Iron Banner yet, simply because I haven't played enough Iron Banner. But yeah, I'm hoping to get there this time. But other than that, we do have trials also happening this upcoming weekend. It's going to be from January 29th through February 1st, and at midnight going to the 2nd again. So if you aren't into Rift Iron Banner and you still want to play some competitive, fun, special event PvP, Trials of Osiris has got you covered. Speaking of PvP, let's talk a little bit about a post that was made just a few days ago, I believe, on the 25th of January, so 2 days ago, by Deej. He was talking about the matchmaking updates and the sort of stuff that we can see, we can expect to see from it, and when certain things are going live and stuff like that. So Rift, Iron Banner Rift goes live Tuesday 26th, which already happened, and then this new matchmaking that they're talking about goes live Wednesday today. It went live at 10 a.m. PST, and there's a 24-hour gap between the two, so they get two different sets of data and stuff like that to compare and scrutinize, as again, they're all just looking to get a bunch of shit together. Now, this specific type of matchmaking changes that they're doing is different than what they were saying it was before, and they're trying to change it, but this post in and of itself is a little bit vague. The only thing that they were saying is in this paragraph: when we shipped Destiny of the Taken King, we delivered a new system to better enable us to evaluate Guardians as combatants. In the months that follow, we've been making adjustments to find the right balance between skill and connectivity. In light of recent feedback from the community, it's very clear that we have more work to do. So to them, their matchmaking is kind of split between skill level, and he was talking about connection rates. Since this is a console game, we're not looking at specific ping related things that PC gamers are really used to doing. They're like, oh, are you on East Coast servers, West Coast servers, stuff like that. For these bigger games that can manage to do that sort of stuff, we don't really have a lot of knowledge of that sort of things. So of those sort of things, I'm sorry. So when we're talking about skill level, you can be way better than somebody else, but if their connection is shit and you can't hit them with your bullets, that doesn't make a damn bit of difference.
I hate that. It happens a lot.
So would you rather get your ass kicked or kick ass so much and not have fun, or have bad or have really good connection? Or have really bad connection?
Man, I do like getting my ass kicked once in a while. That way
you feel like you're learning, you have something to do.
Yeah, exactly. I like games, keep you going. It's hard, so you have to keep trying. But yeah, if they made it too easy, I would not like that. But the whole level thing sounds really cool. I mean, it'll be a lot easier to fight groups or fire teams that aren't crazy good like we do in Trials of Osiris, where just pop in there and these guys are just 3-20 and
oh yeah, they're all 317 and they wreck us.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I understand that we shouldn't probably be in that playlist and not understand that's going to happen. All of us are 310. I think you're 311, Sky, when you're maxed out. But
sometimes that doesn't really matter of the light level. I mean, some people could just be really bad and they just got the items, just from doing.
No, it definitely happens.
Because PvE and PvP are, a little different from each other. So they could have just got all that from PvE.
That's true. But there is a significant difference in, 7 to 10 light levels.
Yeah.
You and we notice it.
Oh, yeah.
I notice it when I shoulder charge somebody and they don't die. It's frustrating.
Or a grenade straight stuck to their face.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that shit, man. Okay, that's when
ridiculous.
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
When you really can tell the level advantage is really fuck.
Although sniping, no matter what, you hit that head, it's gone.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would assume that should be the case across the board. I can't imagine a situation where it would feel appropriate in any balanced way that a direct headshot from a sniper, unless we're talking about a level 17 dude shooting a level 300 dude, maybe. But if we're talking if let's say the bottom of the pool is 280 or 290, it's mostly 290 in order to get into these playlists anyway.
Yeah.
290, and they shoot a 317 in the head with a sniper rifle, that 317 should probably die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Either
way, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
They did touch on the matchmaking changes a little bit also in the weekly update that they put out, and we're going to get into that right now. There's three major things that we wanted to talk about today about that. The first one, let's just talk about the matchmaking stuff just so we can talk about that specifically while it's still the thing to talk about. They had a nice little interview with Lars. Cody, I'm going to have you be Lars for me, and we're going to read the question and answers because they're snippy and cute, and I think they're really great. All right? So, to press the issue, design lead Lars Bakken is here to speak for the mathematicians who pick our fights for us. That's you, Lars/Cody. All right. So what's going on? Rumor has it the Crucible has been pretty tense lately.
Yes, it has been getting a little, shall we say,
I
sweaty.
don't think he talks like that.
Yeah, one of the bigger complaints we received during year one was that you could get into very lopsided matches in the Crucible. The long-term solution was always to retool the entire skill matching system under the hood so players would have much closer matches. As some stop-gap measures, we added systems like blowout prevention and the mercy rule until we could do the real stuff with Taken King.
All right, so let's talk about each of our first experiences with mercy rule. Because the first time that it happened to me and it was very frustrating, but at the same time, I was also like, oh, that's a neat mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of thankful. I'm getting my ass kicked so bad. I really don't want to be in this game any longer than I have to because I can't surrender.
But I need the match point for the bounty or something.
Right, something like that. I mean, so it has a use. It's pretty neat. How do we feel that, like, are those just bandages on a broken matchmaking system, or are they necessary in a healthy matchmaking system, knowing that they had also just talked about matchmaking being a combination of skill level and connectivity? How do we feel about it as a design choice?
Well, I like it. I think it's great. I don't know. There's nothing really.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes getting their ass kicked, so
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
nice when it's like, wow, they're fucking me so hard, and there's nothing. Oh,
Right. But
oh, they ended it. Thank you guys.
Right, but is the ass kicking a symptom of a bad system, or do you think that's always going to happen no matter how much they retool a matchmaking system?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's definitely you're always going to get into a match where you just get fucked no matter what.
That's true. I would agree. All right, so let's talk about the
bound to
next
happen.
question. Yeah. So how
Like,
exactly?
no matter what, you can just come across people that are going to fuck you up.
Yeah, it's always bound to happen, and it's good to have that. Really, it is. When I was getting my ass whooped, and when I first saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, exactly. That's really cool. But sometimes you just
It's a
get
nice little slap
really
in the
angry
face,
that
though.
you're like, this is not fucking happening.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This match is over.
Fuck your mercy rule. I'm coming back.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it does kind of suck that.
There's times where you
it
think
takes
you
away
can
the
come back,
potential.
but it's like, nope, you're screwed. You're bye.
All right, so next question, Lars. So how exactly do you measure my skill?
We have super secret mathematical systems that
Measure your performance and rate you as a potential combatant. It is constantly being reevaluated after every match, and we even use different skill buckets depending on what playlist you're in. For example, Iron Banner playlist skill ratings are not the same as normal control.
Okay.
Skill bucket.
I don't know how I feel about, other than ease of their data collection, what the point is of separating those two pools of data.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't make games.
Is it just like they think that certain people are like more motivated and come back for Iron Banner and play Iron Banner differently than normal control?
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta tell you.
That's a weird thing.
It is weird.
All right, so that's pretty much it. And they just kind of do like a back and forth. That's a cute little thing. You should go ahead and read it. The question being like, why didn't you tell me? Well, now the cat is out of the bag. It should be a topic of debate. Will you be doing this again? And Lara's like, whatever, maybe. Yeah, okay, so matchmaking is something that they're still working on, basically, is what they're saying. And they invite you to be part of the conversation. They ask you to give feedback, like on the forums and the website and a bunch of other stuff. But let's talk about Iron Banner. It's Rift this week. The things that you can get are the Fusion Rifle and the Scout Rifle. They look dope as fuck. So does the new armor. I always just really like the thematic elements of Iron Banner because I love wolves. They're my favorite animal because I'm a loser. And they're really, really cool.
Is it your spirit animal?
I don't know what my spirit animal is. It's probably some sort of fat otter, to be really honest.
And you got the dope place,
The what?
the dope PlayStation exclusive on.
Yeah, I'm real salty about that. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it. Being Xbox.
Whatever.
But
Yeah,
whatever.
That's whatever, dude.
Yeah, it's
I
cool,
don't
man.
even-
I don't care, man.
Whatever, man.
I don't care, dude.
Whatever, dude. Like, I don't even give a shit, man.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Stupid
Dude, that's
multi-tool.
bullshit. I should have had him.
Fuck PS4.
That guy.
All right, so the last thing, which is the coolest thing, I want everybody to know that Sky asked me to be his Valentine this year, and oh, cute. And by be his Valentine this year, he means be his doubles partner in Crimson Doubles, starting February 9th.
Thanks, guys.
That's cool, Cody. Fuck you.
Fuck
There's
you.
going to be a new.
You could be my side bitch.
Oh, fuck. You dirty Hawaiian.
There's going to be a new doubles playlist called Crimson Doubles, and all they say is features a special twist born of new gameplay and mechanics that only battle-tested star-crossed lovers will appreciate, and that's it. Yeah,
Sounds interesting.
it sounds
I'm
cool.
Very curious about
What sort of mechanic do you think they could have that would be Valentine's Day based?
I wonder if maybe they'll get an emote as one of the prizes or winnings that you get, like together. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool.
I think there's a high five emote somewhere in this game.
Yeah, maybe
where
they'll
you
have
interact
that.
with another player.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll do that because that's only for people that
If we get a kiss emote, I'm not kissing you in game.
That's why I got my side bitch here.
Yeah.
He's got blow kiss.
Yeah, I already
I'll get
got
it
blow
and then
kiss.
we'll do it. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, Cody's notorious for blowing kisses in raid.
And
PvP.
yeah.
It's a good one in
And
PvP.
It's a good one. It's a
Extra
good
raid.
fuck
Just do
you.
it everywhere.
It's a good thanks or a good fuck you. Yeah, I do it just about everywhere.
I
One time I blew a
consider
kiss.
Good things to fuck you sometimes.
I blew a kiss at a 37 in the tower, and he kept messaging me and running around following me, and it made me uncomfortable.
Look, man, this is why you don't kiss strangers in public.
I didn't kiss. I just motioned.
Blew. Yeah, he
I
blew a
just-
kiss.
It was an accident,
Alluded
okay?
to it. Yeah, okay.
He caught it, never let it go.
No, he did. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, and then after it happens, I'm sure we'll come back with plenty of stories to talk about it. But cool. So that was the news for this week. Other than that, it was pretty much just like an info dump about plans and stuff in the future. They also did a bunch of community spotlight stuff on that update and yada yada, the usual Bungie stuff. It's all really neat, but we're not going to cover it here. Go take a look at that weekly update, which will be in the show notes if I remembered to do it, which I should. All right. Let's move into the Cryptarch's backpack, shall we?
Oh, what do we have here?
It's the fourth story mission.
Oh, what a surprise.
It's the Warmind.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
And I always
Wow,
lead
I gotta go.
this conversation. Would somebody else like to pick up the mantle, as it were?
Okay, well, the Warmind. Yeah. Yeah, this mission 4. In the Cosmodrome. You get to break the House of Devil's grasp on the Cosmodrome and secure a vital link to the Golden Age. You get, if it's your first run through, you get access to your Sparrow after this. And it introduces you to good old Rasputin. And Rasputin is a Warmind built to defend Earth during the collapse. He's the only Warmind known to have faced, quote-unquote, the darkness and have survived. He protects something deep below old Russia that the fallen House of Devils desire to retrieve. He also began connecting to AI that were formerly controlled by other Warminds across the solar system.
We see Rasputin in a number of other strikes as well.
Yeah, and when he drops that fucking missile from
The
above
Warsat
on you.
that
God.
kills everybody the first time they do that
Fucked me
mission
up so
they're
bad.
so excited about using their Sparrow, and they're just like, "Oh, what's going on? The sky's getting black," and then they all just like a Warsat drops them, and they all die.
But it's another day.
What? Oh yeah, that's a different. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
different mission. Isn't
another-
that Promethean Code, or is
Yeah.
that Fallen
No,
Saber?
no,
That's
it's-
Fallen Saber.
no,
That
yeah.
one's Fallen
Yeah.
Saber. Yeah, but Promethean Code's another one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
yeah, Rasputin's important. He is a Russian AI. He speaks in Russian, and he has little funny quips that are translated by your ghost.
He likes ballet.
He does like ballet. He likes classical music.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
He's pretty neat.
Yeah, he was
there's-
pretty cultured.
There's not a
Yeah,
lot of
he's a good guy.
stuff on these Warmind things. There's not a lot of
No,
stuff
not really.
in the extended like literature, as it were. So
I don't think much in the Grimoire.
no, there's
Either.
not. I was trying to scour the internet
Yeah.
for more information before making our show notes for this week, and there was pretty much just like Rasputin is this, and he appears in these following strikes. It's like that's neat. I would expect there to be more.
Yeah.
He's going to be added to the list of people that I just wish I knew more about, because he seems super interesting. Like, why is he still alive in the way that he is? Were there other Warminds? Like, why is this one Russian one still around? Like, what specifically made him different? I know that he leads us to the next mission, which is the last array, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, how do you guys feel about the Warminds? Like, we don't know anything other than just Rasputin.
Yeah.
But like, is it like I want to know more about the Golden Age? Like, I want to know what that meant, other than just it was great and we had a lot of technology.
We walked on Mars and shit.
It
Maybe,
was neat.
maybe they'll have an expansion telling more of the story.
Talking specifically about Rasputin.
Maybe bringing back
Rasputin's
the mysterious stranger that gives you that shitty pulse rifle and never returns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just raises more questions with like there's no answers for, which every single week I feel like we run into that problem when we're talking about something. It's like, and we would be talking about more of this, but there's nothing to talk about because there's no information.
I think, I don't know, they might come out with it later. Maybe they do that on purpose for a story later about it. You know what I mean? They might have some kind of crazy, because they're talking about how there's going to be so many twists in the story later for like expansions and everything. So everything might come together eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Or maybe they're just like, let's just hope no one pays
Just
too
a
much.
whole
no
new,
one pays too much attention to this
destiny.
aspect. Then we'll just brush it under the rug.
Well, let's hope not. But anyways.
Perfect. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's going to do it for Cryptarch's Backpack. I feel like, we'll eventually find an interesting mission, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I
One of
mean,
these days.
it was a lot like the other missions. I played most of it on my Sparrow. You just run through, kill some low level enemies. And
Once we're done with Earth and, once we
Blow
hit
up
up
some
the moon, I think it gets a little more interesting.
yeah,
with
they,
the,
yeah, they
with
get a
the
little long,
hive
they get
and-
a little
yeah.
more in depth and longer, especially
Yeah.
when you get to like the expansion
Yeah, once we
story
get to Taking
missions.
King stuff, I feel like it'll be infinitely better.
Oh,
More
much
gosh,
better.
yes.
Jesus.
For
Right.
a ride.
Well, anyway, we got an email answering the question from last week's Hall of Guardians, which was, who is your favorite enemy excluding Oryx? And we got an answer from a Mr. Michael. He says, hey guys, my favorite character in the game has to be Randall the Vandal. If you guys have not heard of our favorite Vandal of Destiny, you have to go find him yourself and say hello to the best boss in Destiny. He is a Vandal in an old Russia that sometimes has a ridiculous amount of health. He is my favorite because of all the great brawls to be had with him. Here is a good example and links me to a YouTube video. P.S. If you guys want to raid, hit me up. Cool. You're great. Oh, I'm already friends with Chris. All right, dude. All right, cool. So thanks for the response. So this week's question is going to be, what is your least favorite weapon and why? And this has been inspired because Sky won't stop bitching about the Midas multi-tool, but he is forbidden about using it as his main focus to talk about this week. So he's going to have to choose something else and be creative. But I want to let you know that this is a safe place. And so you can go ahead and bitch about the multi-tool anyway, but you need to give me another answer as well. Would you like to go first, or would you like some time to think?
Let's let Cody go real quick.
Cody, why don't you go real quick, apparently?
Well, I don't have any thoroughly developed hate passions towards any
Cody doesn't
weapons in
believe in
particular. One time there's these two guys that had Thorn, and it fucked me up a lot, and I wasn't too happy about that.
Bad dreams.
What?
You have bad dreams?
Bad dreams?
Did it inspire bad dreams?
No.
I don't know.
Wait,
You have
what?
no emotional response at all.
No.
These two guys used Thorn and fucked me up pretty bad. That
Yeah,
sounds like
it
something
fucked
that
me
would
up
give
pretty
you
bad.
nightmares.
You
I
know,
don't know. Why'd you have to make it weird? I feel like that was a regular thing to ask somebody, like, what
I
the
thought
fuck
you
are
were like
talking
naming
about?
the gun or something like that.
No,
It was
sorry.
like,
Bad
no,
Dreams
it's
would be a badass name for a gun.
Yeah, it would.
Just like, oh, did you guys get bad dreams? What?
yeah, you
A
got
gun.
bad dreamed in the face.
Oh, stop it. But what about it? Thorn is Thorn your answer? Because that's pretty lame.
Yeah, well, sorry, man. I don't...
He's a lover. Loves all guns.
I love all the guns, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really any guns that jump out to me as that I really fucking hate.
No.
Pop pop.
I mean, you can hate the multi-tool because it's a piece of shit.
No, I'm the multi-tool straight. I like them.
Dual straight.
The
I
multi-tools.
hate that gun.
I know you do,
Oh
Sky.
my
That's
God.
why you have to
feel?
mentally prep yourself
But anyways,
for a continuous
I'm not
5 to
going to
10
go into
minutes
this
of
because we
bitching
did
about
this
it.
last time. We did this like probably the past 2 shows. Talk
How do
about
you
how much
feel
I hate
about Conspiracy Theory D?
I like it. I used 2 of them on
Okay.
my
it. Oh, I
Hunter
love that.
and,
Rat. That's like
my
the best
Hunter
shotgun.
and
I thought you
Titan.
hated that shotgun.
No, Sky loves it. He loves to bitch about it. He loves to be like,
Oh, okay.
dude, I
love
should
it.
have had that,
Yeah,
man.
I bitch
What
about it
the
a lot.
fuck?
It's a really good gun. That's
It
why.
is, but there's times it just pisses me off because you can't pull out quick enough to shoot somebody.
Tell me about it.
The pull out on it is like it's too slow. But once you
Yeah,
get it out,
that
it's
one-
great.
You shoot, if you miss that first bullet, you're fucked.
Oh yeah. You have to get that first one. It's not good for like really quick moments though. Like if you want to turn around and shoot somebody, you have to turn around and be like, and then shoot. Like there's like that half second where somebody's already shooting at you and just kills you right before you even do it. Or like if you're going shotgun to shotgun, another shotgun will beat that shotgun. If you're, that shotgun.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
No. It's the whole aiming down sight increases his effective range thing. Like it's a really, really precise with really long range shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hit somebody in the head, it's awesome.
Love it though.
So your answer was Thorn still, Cody? Is that what you're saying?
We'll just go with Thorn.
I guess.
Just because of that one time.
Yeah, I don't know. That one time,
One time.
those guys destroyed Sky and I in the doubles, and
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
it was
just
not-
get poisoned and
it's not a fun time.
fucking died.
Yeah,
and
dude,
so
they-
stupid.
You're just
I want one now though.
Yeah, I mean,
I want one.
It's your one
I
only,
probably.
isn't it?
I don't know because this past week it seems like a lot of people have been using it. I don't know if it's year 2 now. I got to check that out. We'll probably do that after the show, but yeah, there's a lot of people that have been using it lately.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that it's year 2 now because if not, then I don't know. It's just really weird how people started using them now
Yeah.
suddenly.
I believe it.
But
Okay, Sky.
what do I hate?
What do you hate in Destiny?
Well, besides the
Gun-wise.
multi-tool, I do not like what's that other one?
You're going to be more specific.
Shoot.
What sort of gun is it?
Multi-tool.
What sort of gun is it? Is it a scout rifle? Is it a...
Scout rifles are my enemies.
Yep, you don't like them.
I don't like
What about
scout
pulse
rifles.
rifles? How do you feel about pulse rifles?
Pulse rifles are okay. I mean, I use a Hawksaw or...
Yeah, Hawksaw is the fucking OG.
Hawksaw
dude.
is awesome.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love
it's-
fucking Hawksaw.
Pulse rifles are cool.
Yep.
I like everything but scout rifles, but there's... What's that one? Swords I do not like... Actually, no. The one sword I do not like. Okay, here we go. That fucking arc sword. That goddamn giant light donut coming at your face
Yeah, dude,
from a
that fucking-
distance.
Yeah.
And he's just shooting those things across, killing you in one shot, just
I
running
thought-
around.
I thought I was going to be safe in saying that my least favorite weapon choice is going to be swords in general, but you kind of beat me to it.
Damn, all right.
you're a
I'm
jerk.
sorry,
No,
but
you're
now
a
I
jerk.
realize.
Yeah, no. But just that
That's
everybody...
what you get for prodding, Chris.
Everybody, yeah, that's true. Everybody likes their swords. I think it's so cool. And
Swords are cool.
Their swords are really neat. I like using them, but they have no place in PvP, let me tell you.
They don't.
Fuck that. That's stupid. I already feel like rocket launchers don't believe in don't believe in me. They don't believe in PvP. They don't belong in PvP. Swords are just too weird. I feel like you're too agile. They should make you slow if they're one-hit kills.
Plus you can block bullets.
Yeah, they're not fucking lightsabers.
No, you
They're
just
just swords.
you're just like walk, but you do walk a lot slower. But you can seriously just walk up to somebody slowly while they're shooting you, and then
Yeah.
but the what is it? The ammo goes down, right?
Yeah.
And does your health go down a little bit too, or no?
I don't know if you take reduced damage or not, but I know
It,
your ammo
it
goes
uses,
down.
yeah, it definitely uses ammo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, you can still get killed when you're using it.
Yeah, from like behind, I'm guessing, or
I mean, it's just like
Always.
directly in front of you, really.
gotcha.
Like you can shoot him from the side and whatever.
But yeah, that donut, man, that donut coming at your face with that arc
yeah, I got
blade,
killed
it's
by that donut
ridiculous.
earlier. It came like
It's an exotic sword. You can
We're
only
playing
get it
that.
from the mission.
I was playing on a Bannerfall earlier, and in that center area where the spark spawns, you have those two like ledges, and this one dude on the other side of the map just chucks a donut. I killed him, but I killed him right after he chucks a donut.
No way,
And
from
it,
that far?
Yeah, and it just flies all the way over. And I move to the left, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to hit me. And I'm like, shooting someone. And then I scoot to the right a little bit. And then it totally killed me. And I was like, damn, I'm an asshole.
It goes that far, though?
Yeah.
Holy shit. It can... Wow. That's like a straight
Yeah.
rocket launcher
That's
right
pretty
there.
Crazy. All right, let me pose you this question. People like using swords in PvP. It's neat. You need to for the exotic sword quest. I get it. That's fine. We've all been there. We all have to do something we hate or that we feel like is contributing to a problem in order to complete a quest or complete a bounty. That's fine. Like do Rift or whatever. But if somebody gets a double kill or a triple kill or a quadra kill with a sword, are you impressed ever? No.
I am.
You are?
Oh, yeah. It's hard to do that now.
Really?
Yeah, if you
You're
have...
fucking dashing all over the place
Well,
doing
you have to-
one-hit kills.
And those guys are idiots for sitting around you like that. But, I mean, like, for standing around that close because they still have to swing pretty far. But, like, if you see somebody killing someone with a sword, somebody's going to turn around and just start blasting them. Plus,
Yeah.
if he has a heavy weapon, that means so do they. And they're going to have a machine gun, or at least one of them, one other guy will have a machine gun or a rocket launcher, could just kill him in one shot. So, like,
That's true.
it's pretty hard to just go around have a 5 kill streak with a sword. It actually is really hard. But, I mean, you can get like 2 or 3 probably in. But I'm saying, are you talking about like in a row? Like
Yeah, like a kill streak.
okay. Well, I meant like a double kill, triple kill.
Yeah. I am.
Okay. I didn't know if like a time limit between, you know what I mean? Like, is it
I don't think it matters. I'm just saying, like,
in general.
I'm less impressed when someone gets a triple kill with a sword than I am if somebody gets a triple kill with like a hand cannon or like a pulse rifle or something else. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I was also thinking about this not the other day, but today. When you get heavy ammo, you can expect to basically, if you use your shit effectively, get 1 kill almost guaranteed per piece of ammo for something like rocket launchers.
Mm-hmm.
Machine guns are like, I can get like 3 or 4 kills out of
machine
this.
guns are like where it's at.
They are,
heavy
apparently.
weapons.
Well,
Oh
especially
my
if you're
God.
smart with them.
Yeah, you can
You
kill
conserve
way
your
more
ammo.
people.
Yeah.
But think about it. Like, for 1 clip, getting 2 or so kills, that's not that great.
Mm.
It's really not that great. I feel like heavy ammo is pretty overrated
Mm-hmm.
in PvP kill potential. And the funny thing is that if somebody's getting it that round, it's usually multiple people. And then the people that are running into the fray first in like heavy rounds for Trials of Osiris, or in like when it just spawns in like a skirmish or a rumble, are all the people that have heavy ammo. So they're just killing each other anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Trials is, I think it's stupid to even have it because you can't even take it to the next round. It disappears.
Yeah, it's just a heavy round. You're just like, oh, should we rush
It's
this
more of
round,
a
I
yeah.
guess?
It's more
a way
of like
to break
get to
up
the
the monotony.
point. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
But anyway, so Sky and I both agree we don't like swords as much. We think that's our least favorite weapon.
I don't know. I honestly don't even.
You have that sword and you never use it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should try it.
I never.
Clearly, you get fucking shot across Bannerfall from it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really give that much of a shit about heavy stuff either. Like, sometimes I'll use it to my advantage as like a distract. You know, like
Yeah, I don't
it's, like,
use heavies as much.
something
Only when
people
I
are
have
running
to.
to. So it's like, okay, we'll just wait a minute so I can kill these assholes.
Usually, you just use it for what, bounties?
Yeah, bounties. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I honestly haven't ran into anybody using a sword like in a while, aside from that guy who killed me earlier with the arc donut. Other than that,
I wish I
never
would've
really
saw
see it
that,
anymore.
damn it.
They were really popular when they came out.
Yeah,
I used it for a while.
Do you remember when we
You just
first got
fuck
on and
shit
started
up.
playing, and then
Oh,
we're
yeah.
like, "What the hell, dudes? They got swords? What the
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
is this shit?"
It's mind and that's all you want.
Yeah,
You're like,
I was
Jesus,
like, I
want
gotta
a
get
sword.
this.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I think that's what got Steve into it, though. I was like, dude, they have swords now. He's like, what? I'm like, you have to get it. They have swords.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, all right. So if you guys would like to send in your response to the question for this week, you can send it to spacepolicepodcast@gmail.com or respond to the Facebook and or the Twitter post. The Facebook, just look for Space Police Podcast, and our Twitter is @SpacePoliceShow. Again, the question is, what is your least favorite weapon and why? You got to give a reason so we can nitpick why that reason is wrong on the show. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's a good reason, because mine is basically swords because it's frustrating, and that's not a good enough reason. And we're going to move on to our level 40 advice sort of thing. And actually, this one isn't specifically for level 40s. It's pretty much for everybody. And keeping with this week's theme of basically just being PvP-centric, I wanted us to just kind of extend the conversation for this last little leg of the show about when you're starting to get into PvP, some basics for survival, some tips, what to expect, counterplay measures, like things to look out for, stuff like that. So let's start easy, right? When you first started playing PvP, what is one piece of advice? I'm sure you have multiple. Each of us probably have multiple. What's one piece of advice, limit yourself, that you would give yourself now, that you would tell fledgling Guardian Sky in the Crucible? Like something that you learned along the way that you wish you had known. Or Cody, if he can think of anything.
I don't know, things to keep in mind. Always keep an eye on that secondary. That can definitely be helpful, because nothing's shittier than when you pull out your secondary when you can kill someone, but you don't have enough time to reload.
Yeah,
and
that does suck. Wait, you only
and
get
you're
one.
like-
You only get one.
My gosh, shit.
One piece of advice.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
My piece of advice is learn to use that radar and pre-fire around corners.
Oh yeah, I'm shitty at pre-fire.
Radar and pre-fire is where it's at, though.
Okay.
It helps a lot.
And mine would probably have to be, make sure you realize and understand that one item that you thought was shit when you were using it in PvE is actually really good in PvP. Because I had some hidden gems on me when I first started playing the PvP that I've now, grown out of or gotten rid of, that were just like specifically pretty good at it. Like, gained agility after a solar double kill or whatever. Like stuff like that is really great. Anything that gives you movement speed and stuff like that is fantastic. But anyway, Cody, going back to you, because you seem to have like a small pool of knowledge building over there that you wanted to share. What are some other pieces of advice that you wanted to give?
I don't really have a small pool, but I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you too much
just
credit
keep
there.
It wasn't a small.
I mean, keep an eye on the cooldowns. Definitely keep easy combos in mind for ways that can get you out of a jam.
Close counters.
Special aspects about your class that specific things about it that are useful, like Blade Dancer class that backsided one-shot melee. If you have that perk on, because that thing can really do some damage for you.
Let's talk about countermeasures. This is a good leeway. Thank you. Not leeway. Segue. Leeway is that's the wrong word to use. Let's talk about good countermeasures for people using supers. What is the appropriate course of action when you see somebody coming at you with Storm Trance?
Shadow shot that asshole.
You can shadow shot any asshole.
I know. I love it.
Shadow
That's the
shot
thing
is-
I love
that's
about
the
starting
right
the Night Stalker class. I love just saving it just to fuck somebody else's special up. Like it's like I don't even want the kills. I just want to piss that guy off.
other than because that's the appropriate answer against any super. If somebody comes at you with Storm Trance and you have no super energy, what do you do?
Can you run like hell?
Usually run, but I don't know. It depends what grenade you have.
Storm Trance is the one I feel like is the most manageable, actually, because like they're moving at a constant pace. It's fast, but you can shoot somebody and kill them while they're like.
Oh yeah.
But
you can actually run away from that.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know if
Unless
they're coming
but-
right at you and they have that extended range. Like
It's no fun.
they can close that distance really fast if you can't kill them really fast.
But-
so like if you can, headshot them with a sniper. Then
I think conspiracy comes in right there. Actually, if you can quickly throw a grenade, it depends what grenade you use. But if you throw in quickly and then use conspiracy, like I've killed somebody easily with that.
Oh yeah,
Like
You
right
can.
when they pop
You
there.
can.
Yeah.
All right. What about when somebody pops hammers?
I was just gonna come to that.
Fuck that asshole. Fuck that guy.
I feel like
I used
the
to hate them
appropriate-
so much.
Yeah,
but they
when they
nerfed
retuned
them.
it
Yeah.
was so much better. But I feel like in
Yeah,
that
they're-
case, the appropriate answer for that one is just run like hell.
Yeah, you can run like hell.
Pretty
Or
much, yeah.
if they're close enough and you have a shotgun, you could pop around a corner, do a quick
You can.
shoddy
There is
melee.
a time limit between hammers, so there's a time where like
there's a
if you
cooldown.
hear him or see him throw it, you run up to him and just shotgun him.
The problem is with that is that a lot of Sunbreaker Titans, speaking from experience, there is
They have a shield buff, don't
there's
they?
a shield buff
Yeah.
when they're standing in their
Fire
fire
ring,
pyres, where they stand in there and they have a shield. If you shoot with a shotgun, it's not going to kill them.
No.
It won't kill them.
You wait till they jump in the air.
Yep, you have to. Well, most of the time they're flying up in the air because they want to get a good eagle-eyed view of all the people they're about to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's they're monstrous. But that one lasts the shortest, especially if they're just peppering the goddamn floor with hammers. But hammers are pretty strong, so I most of the time I just hide.
Yeah.
I just hide. Or
You
like,
hear that ting?
Yeah, no, but like
You hear-
especially
yeah.
when it happens in trials and the three of us are all playing, and you go boom,
And then we're like,
ooh, fuck, and we'll just like go for the nearest. Like,
Yeah, once
ledge
you
or-
hear
Batten down
that.
the hatches, mateys.
scatter drill. Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Tornado.
So
Tornado siren.
possibly the most manageable, aside from Storm Trance, when somebody shadow shots you and you're not directly hit and then killed.
You
If
can
you're
also snipe them in the head though.
the
One shot.
Sunbreaker, the hammers,
All of them.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah.
you definitely can. But let's say you're tethered. What's the best course of action?
Oh man.
Shoot that
Shoot
asshole
the
and
orb.
walk and walk.
You can shoot the orb.
You can shoot the orb.
Yeah.
You can shoot the
You
orb.
can shoot the
A
orb.
lot of people don't
Don't
know
know
that.
that, yeah.
They
They
don't.
don't.
You can.
Yes, you can shoot the orb and destroy it so you can get the hell out of there.
Also, if you see a bunch of buddies getting tethered, shoot the orb for them.
Yeah.
They'll appreciate it and buy you a beer. Probably. But yeah, that one actually has a countermeasure like in it. The other ones don't necessarily have it besides running and kiting and praying. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's say a warlock is about to shoot Void Blast or whatever the fuck it's called at you.
Nova Bomb.
Nova Bomb. Thank you.
Oh,
There's
that's
almost no way to counter that other than jumping and hoping he doesn't know how to aim.
yeah. You can blink, or if you're a Titan with Twilight Garrison, you could probably jump out of the way.
Yeah, it must be nice to have that. Fuck you, dude.
It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get out of a lot of situations with that chest piece.
I
So.
feel like dealing with a warlock with Nova Bomb is much like dealing with somebody that has a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
At almost all points in time, it's kind of like the same sort of tactics. It's
It
like
is.
hide behind a corner,
Yeah.
hope that they're a bad shot, hit them with something to shake them up a little bit, or whatever. What next? Maybe Fist of Havoc. Fist of Havoc is kind of like something that you can't really deter once it's happening, but there are some telltale signs.
You can fuck up on that thing a lot, though.
Oh, you absolutely
It's
can.
really easy to put that thing.
It's hard. It's hard to aim. How many times have you done it and accidentally jumped off of an edge?
Oh my god. Oh, off an edge? I actually,
I've
I
done
don't
it a
know.
couple of
I don't know if
times
I've done it
With
off an
that,
edge.
that helmet that gives you the death from above and shit. So
Yeah.
I
I don't like
try
death
and
from
take
above.
I try to
don't.
take advantage of it, and
can't do
there's
it.
been so many times I fucked myself because like I just barely hit a ledge when I'm just like I'm fucking sliding down to do my Spartan smash, and then I clip a
just-
corner and I hit that, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at that asshole!" He didn't kill anyone." And I'm
I
like,
just fuck up
"Oh."
and completely miss people on stupid shit, like stupid items that are in the or like corners or something like that. I'll hit that instead and like don't get as far as I want to get to kill them.
Yeah.
I do that all the time and I get so pissed because like on Rift, I had the guys were coming at the what do you call it? The spark. Is it just a Rift? Right? It's just called Rift.
the
Yeah.
Rift.
Yeah, the spark runner was
The enemies
coming.
have ignited door.
All of them were there. All of them were there. I saw the spark runner and I run up and I go to jump. I like hit something like
And it just
on my
stopped
foot.
you?
It didn't stop me completely, but it's kind of just slowed me down so I couldn't get as far as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I killed everyone else but the spark runner and he jumped over me and just fucking ripped it.
That'll do it.
I was like,
What I've been doing, because I play Sky and I've been playing Striker Titans and PvP.
oh my
together
god, it's so
recently.
fun.
And what I've been doing is a lot of times if I have the special and I have Fist of Havoc, if I shoulder charge somebody and I miss, I just come short of it, and then they pull out a shotgun. A lot of times I'll just instinctively Fist of Havoc right after it. So I'll be like sprinting at them, shoulder charge, and then just like go straight into a Fist of Havoc. And that must be the single most terrifying thing to see coming at you is a shoulder charge followed up by a goddamn ground pound.
Isn't that how we won the last game though?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
that
the last Rift game, I scored that. I dunked it. You like distracted all of them. Just that was
But anyway, I'm sorry. What I was saying is that the countermeasures to a Titan using Fist of Havoc is basically knowing when you see one running in for it. Take a snapshot of yourself in that moment. If you see a Striker Titan running at you,
Yeah.
are you alone? You're probably fucked. Because, shoulder charge. But there's ways you can deal with that. Pull out a shotgun or something like that. You'll be able to stop them, no problem. Trust me, I speak from experience because they always get fucked.
immediately just jump backwards as
But
fast as you.
look around you again. Are you next to somebody? Are you next to 3 other somebodies? If you are, he's about to
fuck you up.
Fist of Havoc you.
Such a fist
Sometimes
you.
they do it individually. You
He's
just
about to
gotta look at
fist
the
of fists.
distance where he
Yeah.
runs at you.
Yeah.
If you're like, whoa, he's really close, he's not shooting you.
Yeah.
Then you'd be like, get the fuck out of there. Just jump back because you know what he's
Sometimes
gonna
you
do.
don't have a chance.
Yeah.
You might as well just try to stick him before you die at that point.
I mean, like that's the best thing is for that is like when they do it around corners and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like that's probably the best time to use it.
yeah. It's just trying to read them, and that's the one that takes a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like if when we say you hear hammers being popped and you run, that's a diagnosable problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of experience to fix that one. But if you get if you like seeing a Fist of Havoc coming just takes a little bit of experience and a little of intuition at that point in time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next one is Radiance from a Warlock. That's kind of a reactionary one, especially if it's the one that they use to resurrect themselves and not just for themselves.
We lost the Trials game because of that.
Yep, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Once that one time. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fucking
We're
bullshit.
like, yeah, we won.
was so
and it was
angry.
like, no.
Psych.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing
That
that's
one
really
is- I
cool
don't know,
about
you
it.
just shoot
And
the
then
fuck out of 'em.
unlimited amount of freaking grenades that they can throw too, and you get that chest piece that reduces the cooldown. I have it too on mine. I love
Yeah.
playing Radiant with my Warlock. It's like the best PvP to use, I think. But yeah, dude, I chuck grenades left and right like it's nothing with that chest piece. It's awesome. It's so fun, and you just light people on fire. It's like hammers, but it's actually faster. Except it
Yeah.
doesn't have a huge rate. Kind of does, but hammers are a little different because they can home. So
Yeah, not as much as they used to be able to, but yeah, they still do a little bit.
yeah. They did that with Shadow Shot. They fucking reduced that tracking on it hard. They nerfed it hard.
Oh, they
realized.
totally did.
I haven't played it as much, but now I realize, man, dude, you really have to like get on point with that thing. Otherwise, you will miss everything.
All right, Golden Gun.
Oh, fuck, you're fucked. You're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're fucked. You really cannot get out of that. You
If
just
they
have to
can
run.
See you, you're fucked.
Golden Gun is the worst thing to come against. You just have to run because it's so fast and so easy. He can have that range on it too, the perk for the range, and he can shoot you from fucking across the map, just instant death. Like, and he doesn't even have to shoot you in the head or anything. So the best thing is just hide with that. Like,
I
it's
would agree.
like literally. It's that's scarier than the hammers. I think it's easier to get away from hammers than it is a Golden Gun.
Yeah. Speaking of Dylan posted I don't know if either of you guys saw it. Dylan posted a clip and he just fucking far range shoots 3 kids with his golden gun. It's just like, damn, that was fucked. Like, that was dirty,
Dirt
dude.
nasty, dude.
He fucked those guys up. He fucked them greasy.
Never heard that phrase in my life. And
I'm greasy.
I know
First here.
it's part
You
of
heard
this-
it, Chris.
Just
Press.
hearing
part
that
of
makes
my
me want to take a
repertoire now
shower.
All right, Cody. How do you deal with Defender Titans and their bubbles?
You just stand on the other side and tell them to fuck off.
You stand outside the bubble and just make emotes at them.
Yeah.
Well, come out here, bitch. I'm not going inside, so you can come out here.
Did you know that you can actually break them? It
Yeah,
takes
you can. It takes a lot of damage. But what you want to do is throw grenades inside of it. Like you can throw trip mines. Really nice to throw in there. Actually, yeah, trip mines or anything sticky. Sticky grenades in that are probably best way to do it.
Yes. I've made the mistake a couple of times. I saw like 4 guys in there, and I jumped in when I still used Death from Above on my Titan, and I Fist of Havoc into it, and then all 4 of them just jumped out of the bubble, and the bubble contained all my damage.
Really?
It was the worst thing on this planet. And then
It does that?
they
That's
jump
insane.
Back in and they all just punch at the same time. I'm like, this is so much irony.
That's hilarious.
It was the worst. I was so
that's
mad. I was
cool.
like,
I didn't
never
know it did that.
Fucking again.
That's now we know.
Yeah, it was,
now we
It
know.
was pretty interesting. Yeah, you can blow them up or you can wait them out. Basically, I wouldn't
Yeah.
go near it if I were you. But a lot of times they'll sit in there and then they'll pop out with snipers. Like, boop, boop. So you got to be real careful.
A lot of them have different buffs too.
They do. Yeah, if they sit in there, they have shields and
Either extra
some of it's just
damage
outside
or yeah.
Yep, armor of light, weapons of light, stuff like that.
I can't tell the different stuff.
Armor of light.
You can
hard
see
to kill,
the
weapons of light, more
shield, the
damage
blue shield go over
for
them.
armor of light. They all get the blue shield, but you can't tell the different types of shields because the basic one doesn't persist outside of the bubble, but armor does, I believe.
Yes. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah. All right. So what's left? Blade Dancer. Run.
Fucking run.
Run.
Run or
also-
shoot 'em.
You can
Run
shoot
or
them with a
shoot 'em.
shotgun as
Yeah.
well.
It's actually
kinda-
pretty easy
It's
to.
a similar deal.
They're just
with,
fast.
They're just really
So,
fast. Yeah.
Like, and they're easy to dart around and stuff. So like, you can miss them and then they'll just.
But they have ways of getting out of that. Like they can cloak in and
yeah.
out whenever they
That's
want.
what I have on
Yeah.
my Blade Dancer. is
Or
the
just
cloaking
blink
one.
around.
Cloak, run around the corner, and then just start bitch slapping some people.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
All right, and I feel like there's got to be one more.
The
World. No, not Warlock. We
We did
all the
Warlock. We did.
ones.
No, that was all.
Oh, that was all of them. That's all
Yeah, we
9.
did all of them.
That's all
Yeah.
9. All right, cool. I feel like that was the majority of it, just like making sure that you understand that PvP is almost a game of chess. Certain weapons are better than other weapons in certain certain circumstances, and understanding where your super lies in that game of chess is really important too. Any other pieces of information you'd like to share about PvP introduction, or we can always come back to this in the future. I don't want to blow our load right now per se all at once.
You sure?
Yeah, I can save some of my load.
Positive.
Store some of the load away.
I can. I can always.
Later.
Okay.
I can always get some more load.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay. So, and then this is where we go into our mailbag. But the only piece of email that we received, it was a response to Hall of Guardians, which is totally more than appropriate. But we'd like for people to also send some shit and ask for some questions and stuff like that. So again, our email is spacepolicepodcast@gmail.com. Feel free to send questions, comments, responses to the Hall of Guardians question, suggestions, all that sort of stuff. We would love to hear from you. Please, please, please. Anything else before the show ends, guys? I think that's about it.
No.
I think that's it.
Alrighty, Roo.
Till next time.
All right, so follow us on Twitter at Space Police Show. Visit our website at warfinch.com. Support our show at patreon.com /warfinch. That's patreon.com/warfinch. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave a review if you so choose. That'd be great. And also like us on Facebook. We'd love you forever. Next week, I'm going to be doing at the beginning of the show the shout outs for all the patrons who have supported us this past month of January. It's going to be a long list. It's like 20 some odd people. So if you want to be on that list, make sure that you go check out our Patreon page and, get a hold on, your opportunity. If you want to take it, that'd be cool. Also, if you guys want to hear the patron exclusive podcast that we're going to do, one guy from this cast, myself, and one guy from League Cast, we're recording tomorrow. It's going to be up the 1st. So if you'd like to, listen to that and not wait until March for the next one, you have to sign up on Patreon this week before the 1st. With that being said, thanks so much for making this part of your week. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
So long.
Bye.